What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Brok'n Barstool podcast. This is an episode coming back after a little bit of a hiatus, and I'm just excited to be back behind the mic. And as always, I'm doing this with my right-hand man, Orlando Venegas.
Welcome back, everybody. I know we've been gone for a good minute, but yeah, I think we're ready to come back into it and
start being more regular again.
Yeah, exactly.
And our not so distinguished guest across from us.
Excuse me.
But
distinguished beloved guest. All right.
We love him. We love having him on here, and you guys know him by the name of Iron Will. Welcome back, Will Terry.
Absolutely. I'm here.
Yeah. Man, I'm happy to have you here. Thanks for coming on a short notice.
You call me Omar all the time. I don't like it.
Honestly, sometimes I like to call him Omar.
Yeah.
Every time that we
thinking about me saying it.
When he wants to get my attention, he does it.
Yeah.
Once I've come up with something, like it just stays that way in my mind. It'll always be there in the back.
Yeah.
Slipping out whenever it's ready.
I know.
So, something that I wanted to bring up before we get too far ahead of this is we have these new beers that we wanted to talk about real quick.
Yeah, what the hell is this?
This is, dude, so because we've been trying to do a podcast for so long and we have actually not been able to get around to it, this beer has been sitting in my fridge for I don't even know how long. I bought this with the intention of bringing it on the podcast. And
this isn't from 96, right?
And no, it's not from 96.
This thing is like as old as us.
Yeah.
96.
Well, that's the point. So I was shopping, and this was the last pack of this beer. So I thought two things. My wife and I have this idea where if you see something on like a store shelf and it's like the last one, it's one of two things. It's being discontinued, or it's so popular that it's barely staying on the shelf.
Out.
Yeah. So this is either gonna be really shitty or pretty good, and because Will was so eager and antsy to get started, he's probably more than halfway through his beer.
I've been making my way through it.
Yeah, but his visual reaction seems to be pretty positive.
That's a pretty good beer. I like it.
Hold on, let me take a sip.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
by the
want-
way,
Get it right in the mic for the audience. Just
it's called Hazy 96 by Illusion. And I honestly, aside from it being the last one on the shelf, the 96
Is that a cassette tape?
The cassette tape, yeah.
Oh, dude.
The 96 is what kind of got
It's a
my
cassette
attention.
tape.
oh yeah, it is.
It's what got my attention because 96 is the year that Orlando and I were born.
Not
And,
Will.
Yeah, not
God,
Will,
could
because
you
he's a
imagine being
fucking
an old
child.
piece of shit from 98 or 96. God.
You don't know how old you are.
Apparently not. No.
We had to help you
established
figure out
that.
you were 27.
Yeah, not.
By the way, happy birthday, Will.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Happy belated birthday.
Belated.
Happy belated birthday. Yep.
I appreciate it.
But anyway, Orlando, let's try these.
Okay.
Cheers.
Just so you all know, me and Juan were out last night, and our liver hurts. So,
Shut up, liver. You're fine.
Get over it.
No, we had a good time last night. So this isn't actually the podcast that we had intended, but we rallied together, and I think this is still the content and the topics that we're gonna go over today is still pretty interesting.
I think we came up with it like pretty on the fly.
Yeah.
And I think this is good. I think it'll be fun. It'll be funny. I think we'll have a hoot
A hoot and a holler.
and
A
then
hoot
a
and
little
It's a
holler.
hoot nanny.
A little hoot, a big holler.
Yeah, one hoot.
Yeah, just one.
Just one hoot.
Actually, I want to ask you, Will, since you're almost done with your first beer, what do you think of this, man?
I think it's pretty good. I think it has a nice hazy taste, a little bit of fruit, a little bit of sweet. to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a little bit. I think it's pretty nice.
I haven't
down easy.
read the description yet.
What does it say?
Press play on nostalgia. Hazy 96 pulls at your heartstrings, enveloping your taste buds with a with a vignette.
Vignette.
What the fuck is that? What?
Yeah,
I've
vignette.
heard that before. I actually don't know
Vignette?
what that word means.
No, it's vignette.
It's vignette.
It's vignette.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, though.
Vignette essentially means it's like a kind of like zeroing in on something. So like everything else is black, but the thing you're looking at is in color, kind of sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like a focal point.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, so let me restart this. Press play on the nostalgia. Hazy 96 pulls at your heartstrings, enveloping your taste buds with a vignette of tropical fruit aromas and a dense, juicy haze. It's a movie night 90s style. You bring the popcorn, we'll bring the beer. I like that description.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't think it takes me back to 96. Not
well,
that I remember much of it, but
you don't remember anything of it. You don't remember any of 96. Unless you're some super fucking megamind baby that remembers coming out of the womb.
oh,
It needs to remind me of the 90s. It needs slap bracelets. It needs, you remember those little gel toys that had like the little stars and everything, and you would squish them? And
Yeah, and you could put your finger through it.
Yeah, 100%. Need one of those too.
Aren't you usually unconscious when you just come out, right?
I don't know.
When you're birthed? Because
No, you're awake. You just
Yeah,
don't
I think
remember
you're
any of
awake.
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
because-
because you
that's
cry.
why you have to slap them.
Yeah, technically you have to cry.
Not, they don't always have to slap them.
But if you're not,
if you're not like
flying,
responding.
It's to get your first breath.
yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, I believe you are unconscious.
no.
For the longest time, I thought babies were like puppies and they didn't open their eyes for a long time. I used to think that babies were like puppies. You know how puppies don't open their eyes for like the first, like, I don't know how many weeks?
Yeah.
I thought babies were like
They just don't open them.
Yeah, I thought babies didn't open their eyes.
No,
Their
they open their
eyesight
eyes.
doesn't. Even though they open their eyes, it doesn't work for like they don't. I don't think they see anything.
I don't know.
It's because well, obviously their lights have or their eyes haven't adjusted to like the lighting and stuff yet.
Yeah.
But they don't like see in clear focus like we do.
No.
I don't know. I've never asked one. How the
Hello?
Yeah.
Tell me what you see.
Yeah, like how.
Inform me.
Yeah, exactly.
He's shaking.
They don't.
it.
As far as
He's shaking it.
come on,
Tell me.
tell me your secrets. Reveal to me your truth.
What the fuck?
I don't think they don't. I don't think they see though. Like I think
They see ghosts.
when you're babies, they smell you, and that's how they know who you are. I think they like will smell a person. They'll remember that that's their like parent or I don't remember. It's something like that.
This sounds like a fucking dog.
Well, humans aren't that different from dogs, and they're tiny.
I would disagree with that.
But have you
But
seen a baby and a dog do anything different, like a week out of their birth or whatever, other than their eyes, apparently?
dogs are mobile.
Sort of. I mean, babies are kind of mobile. They move, not in a coordinated fashion.
Yeah, well, a newborn baby. Okay, so the mom's not gonna whip her tit out, and then the newborn
The baby
baby
just starts crawling.
yeah
over.
starts crawling over, not like a puppy does.
Okay, you're right.
So we're
Can you
instinctively
imagine
stupid.
though? Just fucking crawling over.
That's something we would do later on.
Yeah, that's something Orlando does now.
Hello, Mom.
Yeah. Anyway, I like this beer though. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. I like it.
It's
It does smell very fruity. I like the smells to it. Very good smell.
it's an enjoyable beer.
very appealing.
I like it. So
What would you rate it out of 10?
out of 10, I think I'd probably give it like a 7.
I give it a 6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like hazies that much.
I
But it is
do
a good
like
beer.
hazies.
I admit it.
I do have I think I have a preference for hazies, honestly.
I don't usually like hazies because they usually have like a bit of an aftertaste, and this one has a bit of an aftertaste.
It does have a
It
bit
kinda
of
does have
beers,
an
and I
aftertaste.
don't like that.
But I kind of don't mind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will also give it a 7.
It's an enjoyable beer. I think it's tasty.
I think it's good, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, if I bought it now, I probably wouldn't buy it again, but I would drink it.
I would say it doesn't remind me of the 90s,
No.
Yeah.
but
Like,
But
never.
then again, we weren't drinking beer in the 90s.
No, that is very true. But
I bet you it was just.
But
mostly...
the cover of the can is cool. That's something. It is very cool.
it does have the nostalgia, like in its packaging.
Mm-hmm.
It does bring me back in the sense of remembering cassettes and stuff like that.
You know,
Going to
actually,
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster,
Yeah,
or in Burley we had a Hollywood Video.
we had Hollywood
really?
Video.
We did have a Blockbuster, but it went under quick.
Yeah.
It was over by
It lost
King's Supers. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember. King's is not even there either.
Yeah, dude. Did you have a King's?
A King's grocery store?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one in Caldwell.
Yeah, dude, that's a throwback. I remember going there at the end of every summer to get those big paper sacks of all of our school supplies. Remember that?
Oh yeah, they already
used
had
to-
it all packaged up and everything, and you just grab one and buy it.
Because the public schools there had every year they'd print out your school supplies list, right? And it was always like, stupid shit like crayons and colored
Pencils and
pencils and
whatever.
2 boxes of tissues and fucking whatever. And
We always had to buy fucking tissues, like
tissues like
the
Yeah, I
government.
understand
The
that. I was
government.
thinking that.
The government couldn't afford to give us tissues.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Trying
what
to
the
keep
hell?
the tissue industry in motion, Not trying to lose tissue paper jobs.
Yeah, dude.
You'll buy those tissue
I don't
papers, you're an
feel like
American.
at least in the first, I don't know, first through third or fourth, in those 4 years of school, I don't think I used enough tissues to even go through one box.
Yeah,
I doubt it, yeah.
for real. There's no way they go through all those tissues and
just
then they
fucking-
ask for more the next year.
Yeah.
Where are they
why
putting
you
them?
gotta-
What are they
Loves
doing on
promotion.
our lunches? When we go to recess, what is going on?
That's what's going on.
I don't think I've ever even seen a kid use a tissue paper. They always go for the immediate,
Yeah, the sleeve.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
those
sleeve,
fucking
dude.
snot-nosed little kids.
Fucking
It's
Now,
on their
I don't use
clothes.
tissues this
Or they
if
do
I'm
the
sick
fuck-
at home.
They do the fucking...
Oh, yeah.
that was good.
Yeah.
I'll use tissues at home, but I don't think I ever use them, out and about. It's not like I have a box of them sitting in my car.
No, well, that's different because, I have napkins in my
That's what I have.
glove box.
But not tissues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You have 10 leftover McDonald's napkins.
Yeah,
sitting
it's
in your
like... And
console.
honestly,
Yep.
they come in clutch,
Because
too.
who's buying, tissue? I better keep these in my car.
Oh,
Never
actually,
know.
Some fucking nerds.
Actually, I ran out of that. Right now, I have those. What is it? The blue paper, the shop.
Shop towels.
Shop
I
towels.
have a roll of those, too.
I have a roll of that in my car right now,
Yeah, those kick ass.
dude.
Yeah.
It's
they're
an
amazing.
expensive way to blow your nose, but regardless.
Yeah.
But they can
In a
perform
pinch, yeah, they perform.
multiple tasks.
Yes.
And now a quick word from our sponsors today. What?
Well, I'm fucking beat.
Why you beat?
Dude, honestly, man, I don't have the same energy levels that I did when I was a young stud.
Well, I mean, dude, you have a full-time job. You have a relationship.
Yeah.
You have other priorities in life.
Yeah, I guess you're right, dude. But honestly, I need to find a way that I just quit slacking on cleaning my gutters, dude. It's spring, dude. My yard is a fucking mess.
Dude, you need to stop being a piece of shit and actually do something. I don't do that either. I have a hard time doing it as well. I wish there was somebody we knew who could fucking do something about it.
My cousin Zeke, he is the owner operator of Clear Cut Property Solutions, and he's got us covered.
What does he do?
Well, I mean, what doesn't he do? He does lawn care, he does concrete cleaning, he does trash cans, he does aerations, he does all kinds of things to make sure that your place, your property is looking clean.
What if I don't need lawn care?
If you don't need lawn care, Well, then I can guarantee you that you need to check out your gutters. That's for damn sure.
Fuck, yeah, that's true.
And you know what you should also
They
be
always
doing?
full.
You know what nobody does?
What?
You should be cleaning off your roof. There's so much debris and all kinds of crap that's built up over the years, especially if you have a lot of foliage and trees around your property. Make sure that stuff gets off of your building.
I have 6 trees. That's a lot of leaves.
Yeah, get that stuff taken care of, man. And you know what? Get your concrete clean, man. Your driveway, get them stains cleaned up. Get your concrete looking good.
Don't you want to show just how clean and just how
Nice.
you keep your property looking?
And you know what? Aside from all that, if you live in a neighborhood with HOA, that's stuff that you have to keep up with anyway.
Stupid HOA.
Yeah. Avoid fees. Avoid HOA complaints. You know what you should do? Just call Clear Cut Property Solutions. If you are in the Minidoka-Cassia County area, hit up Zeke Contreras at 208-650-6085. Honestly, he's going to get it done. He's going to make it look right. Your property is going to be clean, crisp, and you're going to be happy about it for damn sure.
Yeah, definitely. Also, check out his Facebook and his Instagram.
Yeah.
Clear Cut Property Solutions.
Clear Cut Property Solutions on Facebook and Instagram. We love you. Check them out.
And now back to the episode.
Yeah. But how the fuck did we get on this?
I have no idea.
School supplies.
No, the 90s.
Oh,
yeah.
The 90s.
It doesn't, yeah, this beer doesn't remind me of this.
We probably don't remember a lot of the 90s, but granted, Idaho is like 5 years behind the times at all
Yeah,
times.
Idaho just got out of the 90s like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it only just barely left.
Yeah. I feel, dude, I remember the day when we got rid of those big box computers in our computer labs.
Yes.
I remember still using those projectors, the double-sided projectors that's just like 2 magnifying glasses.
Yes.
I remember those days. Do you remember that?
They'd bring out
Yes.
the clear, like, plastic
The plastic
sheet.
things, and
Yeah,
they're
they'd
like,
be writing on it.
oh, if you have 5 pieces of a 6-piece, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. They teach you fractions and shit using that stuff.
The old computer monitors. Those are the ones you can mess up with magnets if you, like, dragged it across.
Yeah.
Or you could degauss them or everything like that. I remember those. Taking the iSats on those.
Because, dude, you know what else? When you're poor, and when they would upgrade their lab equipment, they would give away to underprivileged kids. Like, especially once computers became like a mandated thing where you'd like they expected you to have a computer and they expected you to have internet and shit. I remember the days because we got a computer from the school because we were poor, and they're like, you need internet and you have to be able to access these, whatever to do your schooling. So they're like,
Here you go.
have this old ass fucking computer, but it's still a computer. So we took it.
It still works.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when they got those flattish, like black monitors out.
Yeah, they're
The
still
black
like 2 inches
Dell.
thick.
Yeah, they're still 2 inches thick, but they were a lot thinner than the old ones.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you could actually like kill a child, with them, smash a fucker's head with those things. Holy shit.
It falls off the counter. It's like,
Yeah. And for whatever reason, they were never white. They were always that weird eggshell yellow.
We had
I
purple
felt
ones.
like, what?
Purple.
Really?
They were like a weird gray purple. I remember them. We had both colors. I had different ones at different schools.
And I always thought that they were old when we got them.
it's that plastic that's like yellowing. That's what ours looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's how they came.
Just beige-ish.
Yeah, they came in like an eggshell, but not actually white. But I always thought that they were gross because it looked dirty. It looked like it used to be white.
Everything from like that was brown in the 90s and 2000s looked gross.
Yeah,
That was the color people did for like everything.
Yeah, that's
When you
true.
think of like an 80s and 90s computer, it's always like beige.
When I think of the 80s and when I think about like the 90s, early 2000s, I think of baggy pants and corduroy.
Yeah. Flannel shirts.
Yeah.
Not that those ever really went out of fashion.
I'm like, look
Well,
at us right
no,
Yeah,
now.
but like you would pop on Roseanne, and that's what they were all wearing.
flannel.
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 Always.
And the other thing was they would wear flannel shirts, like, and they'd like a short sleeve flannel, and then have
Oh, yeah.
long sleeves underneath.
Yeah.
That was always
man.
the thing.
I haven't seen that in forever. Somebody actually rocking that style.
Yeah. And remember,
Short sleeve flannel, long sleeve shirts.
and remember having loose shoes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where you would have like you would lace your shoes in a different way so you didn't have to tie them,
Yes.
and they were always kind of loose. And the more loose your shoes were, the more badass you were.
Shoes just flopping by.
Dude.
I remember that.
I remember I had my very, very first
Everybody's
pair
wearing shit kickers too.
of shit kickers. Yeah, like DC's, like
DCs.
those big ass.
Oh.
The big ass
Oh,
shoes.
were they
don't think I remember those.
Osiris or
Element.
Element was a big one.
DC.
I think it was Osiris. There was another one.
I can't remember.
They had those shit kicker skating shoes.
Yeah.
They were like big as fuck.
Are
For
they
no
good?
reason.
Yeah. They look like Yoshi's nose.
The thickest
Or,
shoelace.
Yeah.
Heelys.
Stupid thick. Yeah. Oh, Heelys was a. Nah.
We were around when Heelys became popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they died.
I had a pair.
It wasn't that long after.
Dude, now if you have Heelys, you're a bad motherfucker.
That's a cool motherfucker. They still make them, I think.
Yeah.
they?
I don't
Yeah,
know
they
if
do.
Healy makes them, but
No,
like,
no, they do. Oh well, yeah. I don't know if it's the same company, but yes,
you can still get them.
you can still get
Do
them.
you guys remember Fat Farm?
What?
Farm.
Fat Farm.
No.
The shoes with a P on them. Think back. They were. It was Fat Farm was like what's Rev Run from Run DMC? Remember him? You don't know who Run DMC is?
No.
Anyway, so Fat Farm was a super popular brand back in the day, and their logo was a P, and it had like a crest around it. Orlando's pulling it up right now.
Is it PH?
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. See, the P with the crest around them.
Oh.
And they were made super popular by Rev Run and his brother. His brother was the CEO of Fat Farm.
They're like they try to look like Jordans almost.
Kind of like Jordans. And I remember if you had Fat Farms, you were a bad motherfucker. And they were like kind of on the expensive side for like sneakers, and it was like a sneakerhead kind of shoe. Dude,
Okay.
this is super throwback.
Yeah, this is all right. Well, enough of throwback. We should probably get into what we actually came together for.
I like that. I like this little fucking tangent that we
Wait,
had.
one last throwback.
Okay.
9/11.
Oh my god! You would be the person that just uses that
was
as
a
a
throwback.
throwback. I remember it.
Cannot agree with you. That's a throwback.
That is, in fact, a throwback.
That is a historical event.
It's a fact.
Do you remember where you were?
I think
During 9/11?
I was at home. I think I was in preschool, and they brought me home.
Wasn't it like on a Tuesday or some shit?
I think so.
Isn't it? Yeah, it had to be because
I
I was
remember-
at school too.
I remember being in school.
It was a big deal for my family because like my dad was in the National Guard, the Air National Guard, and people like they got like sent to the base and everything because like people just didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
It's like my mom picked me up home from school and like dad was just gone even though he was supposed to be home. So I remember that, but that was about all I remember.
Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot because I think we're like in third grade or some shit, right, Orlando?
Now we're like kindergarten.
Really?
Yeah.
Something like that.
2001. We were only 5 years old.
Yeah.
Numbers and shit.
Numbers.
But
So it's not just me.
I
alright?
think
everybody forgets how old they are.
I think if I am accurate, I remember like looking at it on the TV that they would always have like on a little pedestal in the corner, and they had it pulled up, And I remember right before that, we were going over like the little cards that they had on the wall that was like your behavior. It was like green, you're good. Yellow, you're
Like good noodle stars.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
like borderlining, and red, we're gonna talk to your parents. And I remember we were going over that, and then a teacher came in and talked to my teacher. They put on the TV, and she started crying. And like they were watching it, and then I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but my teacher's
What
crying.
the hell is all this?
Yeah. And then I don't remember what happened after that, and I remember going home. Like my mom picked me up.
It's kind of a weird like time that like kids that were born after us aren't gonna remember that much.
I don't remember that much.
But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like after that, because like I don't know if you remember, like for years after that, like that became like everybody. That was like the character of the nation. It became that. Like you remember running around and seeing yellow ribbons everywhere, like on cars. The remember the troops.
Yeah.
That shit was everywhere.
That's true.
Always. It was just ubiquitous in the country. Support the troops. Yellow ribbons. Writing to soldiers in school. We would
Dude.
write letters to troops deployed to Iraq and
I
Afghanistan.
remember that.
Yeah.
And the first thing they tell you is you're not allowed to ask them what it's like to kill people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's
'Cause it's
always some
obviously-
asshole kid is like, so what's it like to fucking smoke tallies?
Yeah. 100%. And these same kids were playing Call of Duty and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's just funny.
Project Rudolph.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember Project Rudolph?
I do remember that one.
Project Rudolph was writing the same thing, writing letters to troops for Christmas.
It's for
Oh,
Christmas though.
yeah.
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 Anyway, we got sucked back into
Sorry.
the throwback.
Eh.
So, actually, Will, you're gonna have a lot of opinions over this.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, shit, you have.
Will's never been called
Yeah, I
an
was gonna
opinionated person.
I was gonna say, Will, you have something to say about everything,
Yeah.
hands down.
Sometimes.
Oh no,
I don't know about all the time.
I don't know, dude. I feel like if we left you alone long enough, you'd argue with yourself.
I do. And I always lose.
Jesus fuck.
But so we had a different. We had an original plan for a podcast that we were supposed to do the other day, but due to a change of events, it didn't go out as planned. So Orlando made the drive anyway, and we were sitting in the studio, and we're just racking our brains as to what we're gonna do for an alternative podcast. And honestly, just because we were bored and kind of falling asleep, we're like, what the hell are we going to do? What are we going to do? I mean, you drove all the way up here. Might as well fucking do something,
Yeah,
right?
let's go do something.
If a podcast happens, then great. But, I mean, otherwise, we're not just going to waste our time. So, we're sitting here. We're thinking about different ideas and whatnot. And then I came up with the idea of going to a comedy club or seeing a comedy show. So I, get on the good old Google machine, and I look up local comedy clubs in the area, right? So I know there's a few, but not all of them have shows or open mics or whatever. And we find one. The place is called Liquid Lounge. Shout out to the Liquid Lounge.
Next to Solid.
Next to the Solid, yeah, and
Which is next to the knitting factory, by the way.
yes.
Yes.
We went to Liquid Lounge, right? We're expecting to see a comedy show or maybe open mic or something. And that was, up to this point, the only plan that we had for the night. We get there. We walk in. And it's honestly, I would say it's probably shocking to see the environment that we're in. First of all, I mean, shout out to Liquid Lounge. It's actually a pretty cool bar.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
actually
it's nice.
like the aesthetic and everything inside. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, they got like arcade games and a couple pool tables, and it's a pretty small like bar top, but pretty good selection of beers and whatnot. And let me pull up my notes, but
Which I have right here.
it became very quickly apparent
that we kind of stick out.
That we stuck out hard.
Like,
Yeah.
we're dressed like this, actually.
Yeah, we were wearing flannels, and so I look over at Orlando. We had ordered a couple beers, right? Or we had a beer, and we're sitting at this table, and
It's in the middle of the whole bar, too.
yeah, and we're doing the normal thing. Like when you sit down, you kind of take a look around, you kind of people watch a little bit, and you kind of try to see what the scene is like, what the vibe is like, and we realized we were hands down probably the oldest people there.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's coming from two people that aren't even 30 yet. And we're looking around and we see nothing but men with mustaches, mullets, leather jackets, denim jackets, dangling earrings,
Shirts tucked in,
and like high water pants and
Hipsters.
exactly. A lot of nose rings, a lot of tattoos and nose rings. And as we're sitting there, I look over at Orlando and he's like, punching stuff in on his phone. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And he leans over and he's like, I know what we're doing tonight.
Yes. We
Did
are.
you look around you on? You were like, oh.
I was I should have done that.
Damn it, dude. We forgot about that.
Yeah.
Anyways, but I tell Juan, I'm like, we're going to watch people.
Yeah, basically it was just observe everything.
Observe everything at a bar and, like, I guess kind of review it almost.
Yeah, essentially it was kind of just going, observing, and giving like an overall experience rating kind of thing, and reflecting on what the actual vibe was like. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And
So-
one of the first notes I wrote down, I was the darkest person there.
Hands down. That's literally the first thing that he wrote down. I'm looking at the notes. Liquid. I am the darkest man here. And I remember when he told me that, I verified.
He looked around.
I looked around and it was nothing but young, like fresh, or probably since they're old enough to drink, like college sophomores.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Assuming they don't have fake IDs.
Yeah. Early 20s, like Jasons and Tanners and fucking Skylers, Tristans. Yeah, there's a lot of the lacrosse team.
Yeah.
And then they're edgy friends with tattoos and
earrings.
and
Those
hey,
piercings.
let's have a beer, then let's go outside and smoke a Black and Mild or cloves.
It is entirely like that
Yeah.
there.
Let's listen to music on cassettes on our Walkmans because retro and tape is so much better than electric.
Actually on a Walkman there?
No, I'm just
That
saying.
would have been awesome if it
I'm
was,
saying that's
though.
hipster shit. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But speaking of the music, though, it was actually pretty good.
It was, yeah.
They were playing like mostly like club rap bangers, and then they
There's
were
a lot of
playing
'90s rap.
like Tupac and stuff like that.
A lot of Tupac.
Oh, nice. That is a good mix.
So like it was really good music selection. It was just really off for
Yeah.
the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the music they were playing is a lot of, like Tupac is like shoot you gang rap, like gangster rap.
Yeah.
And then you look around at the people at the bar and you're like, you probably voted against guns. You know what I mean?
Well, I think short of Suds, it's what's the one right next to Pie Hole? Suds, Pie Hole. What's that other bar?
The Mode?
No, not that one. The
Karma?
other one, the one on Broadway.
Karma?
The one on Broadway.
Suds Tavern.
Yeah. I
Boise
know.
State, Suds Tavern.
Oh,
the Pie
okay.
Hole. There's another bar. Short of those two
Oh,
bars.
I've
never actually been
it's
in
like
it.
it's like the Bronco bar or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. But short of those two bars, I think it's the closest one to BSU.
No.
You don't think so? What's closer?
Mm-hmm. Don't ask me. I ask you for directions.
Oh, Payette.
Payette, yeah.
That's
Payette.
not really a bar.
It's a brewery.
Yeah, it doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Although if you go there on a Friday, Saturday night, yeah, it's like that too.
Yeah.
Except it's less edgy. It's more just straight up like the same 6 white girls wearing the same blue bottom, bell bottom jeans.
Yeah.
All looking the same.
Sick.
It'll be the middle of winter and they're still wearing like crop tops the entire time.
Dude, it was so like hipster millennial. There was a kid playing pool in the bar, associating himself with other people and still wearing headphones, like AirPods. He was wearing AirPod. He had an AirPod in.
He fucking did.
I was like, "What is the music at the bar not good enough?"
Yeah, he was still fucking listening to some
Yeah,
other
he was.
shit.
With his
Dude,
headphones on.
he had headphones.
Or AirPods or whatever.
Yeah, he had one AirPod in.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have something on in the background while there's also music in the
Music.
background
And other people around
and people talking. There's all kinds of different background noise. So if he has one AirPod in, it's already secondary.
you. Yeah.
He's not paying enough attention to it. It's not like it's a phone call or something. And so he's adding more background noise to the already existing background noise.
These aren't even millennials then. These are
Like Gen
Gen
Z.
Z. Yeah. Because you're a millennial.
We're
I'm
millennials.
not. I'm the first Gen Z generation, 97.
I knew I didn't like you for a reason.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Fucking will.
Kids these days, these old people.
But yeah, dude.
Always with the labels.
Yeah.
I know, like, it does feel like that, though. Like, now I'm getting to an age, and I think you guys are getting to an age where it does feel like a real disconnect exists, like,
Yeah.
between me and a 21-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, that there is a disconnect now. Like, I am not entirely the same. We went all the way through high school twice over before, or almost twice over before these kids, like, got into high school, or before they finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or before they started.
Dude. We graduated high school 10 years ago.
Oh, shit.
We graduated high school 10 years ago.
Yeah. So they would have been, if you had completed high school twice, they would have been a sophomore. That's like how far in the distant past that shit was.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we realized that it's not the same anymore.
It's not the same, dude. We felt so old, man. So old.
Out of place.
Yeah.
Juan's description of it was it's a Weenie Hut Jr.
Yes.
Wait, how'd you
It's definitely Weenie Hut Jr. It had a badass playlist. I will say the music.
Yeah.
The music
was
good.
sick.
I disagree with a lot of young kids' music nowadays. I mean, I listen. I'm set in my ways. I mean, there's MF Doom and Mac Miller posters and stuff.
People
Yeah.
listen to MF Doom. He's still popular.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that as far as like new music goes and new musicians, especially with rap, I think I find a disconnect.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm starting to find
100%.
I don't even recognize most of the names.
no.
Yeah.
Or they'll like say, "Oh, you haven't heard of Blah?" Like, nope.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Who's this? I have no idea. Do you remember Harry Styles? Remember
Harry
One
Styles is
Direction?
old now. I remember when he was
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh my god, this is aging us really bad.
Oh, fucking Christ. Anyways, we put a hardness scale.
A hardness scale, yes. So it's kind of like, you know how it's also SpongeBob.
It's
related.
SpongeBob, yeah.
Yeah.
So the salty spittoon, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you need another beer?
I do need a refresh,
Can you grab him a beer, please?
please.
So yeah, we also added a hardness scale. So it's basically, I mean, simply put, it's do you feel threatened there? Is there a level of
I
hardness?
feel threatened.
Is there a level of hardness, like the way you feel going into that bar versus going into like a biker dive bar, you know, where
Yeah.
like there's active gang members sitting next to you.
People get stabbed.
Yes.
Can't think of a 10 in the Boise
Or they
area.
sell drugs.
Yeah, no, we didn't. There was not a 10.
There was no tens.
I
There was
can't
no
think of a
10s.
10.
What
Maybe
other
I
notes?
just haven't found it yet.
What other? Oh, one other criteria, and Orlando was the one who pointed this out. one thing that is completely underrated but very important to bars and bar scenes: the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we did a bathroom checks.
Yeah, we did bathroom checks.
Yeah, how wasn't?
Orlando,
What did I write down?
if I remember correctly, this place was pretty nice. I didn't use the bathroom there.
Clean restroom.
Yeah.
Clean
Clean.
restroom.
It was clean.
It's clean. That's nice. That's a good. That's a nice thing to consider when you're like going to a place. And you're like, where do we want to go? Like, well, I had Taco Bell. Like,
Yeah.
we're definitely not going to such place. That looks like I'd get a STD from sitting on the toilet.
Yeah, no shit.
Sitting on a dirty needle.
Yeah. I won't mention the name of this bar, but I probably mentioned it on an earlier podcast or maybe just amongst friends or whatever. But I remember going to this one bar, and there was a line for the women's room, and there was no line to the men's room, and I opened the door to the men's room, and there was a woman blatantly taking a shit with the stall door open. And I walked in, I saw that, I turned around and I fucking left. And then a guy walked in and used the urinal while this lady was hammered taking a shit in the men's room because she couldn't hold it and wait.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Dude,
That's
yeah,
what
but you
gotta
could have
do.
closed the door to the fucking stall.
That's true.
That's very true.
Anyway, yeah, so cleanliness in bathrooms at a bar is very
Oh, yeah.
important.
The heart scale rating we gave it was a 1.
Yeah. It was very, like I said,
Weenie
Weenie
Hut
Hut
Junior.
Weenie Hut Junior.
Yeah, there was an air of
I want to be a badass.
The
but
the
I'm not.
bouncer was drinking out of a TMNT bottle.
yeah,
What?
yeah, straight up
Really?
Ninja Turtles, dude. There was like an air of I'm offended in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
don't yell at me too loud or I'll cry.
Yeah.
But anyways,
That
yeah.
sounds like Liquid.
Yeah, that was liquid.
I only
so
went there once, like 4 years ago, 5 years ago now.
I don't know if we'll
And
ever.
it felt like that too.
I don't
It's
know
just
if
very-
we'll.
But I was
ever-
also young then, so it didn't feel that crazy when I was there.
Yeah,
But 5 years ago, I was 23. I was the target.
you were.
demographic.
Yeah, you were.
You
the
were.
I was the target
you were the.
demographic.
You're the target. Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever go back, but yeah, it was.
I mean, there's no reason for me not to go back. I mean, I'm not.
But there's not a reason for me to go back
I would go back for the comedy. If
If
they
it was there.
if it was there.
if they had like an
Yeah, there was no
actual
comedy.
show, then I would go back.
This is where I'd go to watch comedy. If they had it.
Yeah, if they had
If
any.
they had any.
That sounds like fucking Timmy Turner's dad.
Yeah,
Timmy
that's what I
Turner's
was
dad.
saying. That's where I'd put my trophy. If I had one.
If I had one.
Oh shit. Well, anyways, that was liquid. So we moved on to the next bar.
And this is the point where we decided we needed a little bit more grit, a little more edge,
Yeah.
you know, a little bit more
Then
rust,
Weenie Hut Jr.
Yeah.
a little more
It's
rust
only up
and
from
shine.
there. Or down, I guess.
And good God, we had to go to none other than Mulligan's Pub.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a very similar place.
So shit. So we get in there, right? Already there's another man that is darker than me in there. So
Step one.
Step one.
Step one.
I'm not the only one.
diverse, dude. I will say the stamp on this one is diversity.
yes,
In every single sense,
all walks of life were in there.
Yeah, Mulligans, yeah.
there's diverse.
I mean, to be fair, it's mostly young people. But young could be under 30.
Well,
Whereas Liquid's probably under 22.
so at this bar, not to put us in a bad light, but we belonged in this bar more than probably any other bar throughout the night.
Yeah, because I think at this bar there was more of
There was more people our age.
I'll say like that.
Mid to late 20s. Yeah.
I think that diversity is the like stamp that is the main adjective I would use to describe this place. There was diverse, a broad range of
Colors.
ages, textures,
Yes.
smells. There was a lot going on.
Speaking of smell, this was my first note of the place.
Oh my god, man. I fucking died.
You know, once we did one whole lap around the bar, because the bar's in the middle and it's a circle, right?
Yeah.
So we did one whole lap around it, and I looked to Juan and I'm like, this place smells like expired pussy.
And I've never agreed more. Imagine it, Will. Imagine you've entered the cave.
The cave.
And you check the expiration date. It's past its sell by. It's past its sell by date.
Sell by is gone. Been and gone.
Yeah, you catch a twang.
Yeah.
There's definitely something going on.
I can honestly say I've never been to Mulligan's and not been shit faced before I got there. I've probably been there 5 or 6 times to Mulligan's.
Yeah.
I've always been drunk by the time I got there.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember smelling anything in that place.
That's
Well.
probably why we noticed it so. And I don't know why, but when he said that, it connected so, into my carnal fucking something about me recognized.
I opened a new universe for him.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, he's 100% with his description of the smell.
He's like, oh,
Yeah, I straight up dropped a oh. But dude, I could not describe it any other way that would be any more correct.
yeah.
But aside from that, Mulligan's is trash.
You don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
Mulligan's?
Well, no, I do like Mulligan's because I am also trash.
Yeah, I'm all. Yeah,
I'm not saying we don't like it. It's just,
I'm saying
We're not putting our button-up shirts on. To go
I'm
to
saying we are
Mulligan's.
the garbage in the can that is Mulligan's.
I'm at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No-
not home base, but it
No
is a
place
home type
else
bar.
has lottery ticket slot machines.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
I've
fucking
seen
tried that shit, dude. I lost my $1 right away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that sounds right.
And you're sitting next to, I would say, 22, 23-year-old hipsters next to 30-year-old gothic vampire people.
Yep.
Next to, I don't know, like college seniors in sweatpants.
Yeah,
And you would see all sorts of things with couples there. Like you saw one fighting. You
Yeah.
saw something like, maybe she's not into that. I think that's my turn. It's
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
it was you
like
saw all sorts of things there.
from your seat drinking your cheap beer.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also good options there. I will say
They do
there's
have good
they have good options.
Yeah.
Diversity.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's got a little bit of something for everybody.
yeah, it really is, dude. It's like the fucking melting pot. But
It was the cheapest stop of the night too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, that sounds right.
Super cheap, which is kind of nice. if you
Mulligan's
were-
is like Mulligan's is like the comfy pair of sweatpants, but I only wash them once a week. I know it's comfy. It feels really good. I know it's dirty. It's
Yeah.
sleazy.
yeah.
I'ma
Like
put
you
'em
should have
on,
thrown
and
them
I'ma feel
out.
great.
Yeah, you should have thrown them out, but
I
you
should've
keep
thrown
them around.
They got holes.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's Mulligan's in a nutshell.
Heritage is like our nice pair of sweatpants
Yes.
that we do wash frequently.
Yes.
It doesn't have holes in it.
Heritage,
comfortable.
Heritage is like a well worn in pair of jeans.
Yes.
It's classy enough to, be out in public, but not extremely formal.
It's not stiff.
It's not formal, but not trashy.
No, it's contoured to me,
Yes, exactly.
which is somebody who doesn't want to dress up and give a shit, but also doesn't want to like get date
Be a
raped.
slob, yeah. Don't get date raped.
That's heritage.
There was
another thing I did note there at Mulligan's is you definitely see people I'd say like feel themselves or like what's the word I'm looking for?
What are you describing?
They fuck. God.
They feel themselves,
Yeah,
like they're into it. They're vibing, kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
Kinda-
Nobody's putting on airs there. There's no airs to put on.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. No, nobody's afraid to show who they are there.
yeah.
Everybody's at
Everyone's
their last-
pretty authentic.
Yeah.
Everybody there is at their last $20 before payday.
Yeah,
It's like 2 days.
and they just got paid.
Just are about to get paid. They're
Yeah.
like, let's spend it all at Mulligan's. Where $20 will go pretty far.
Exactly.
It had an overall, like, I wrote this down too. Mulligan's, a diverse age group, but overall sense of repressed trauma and sadness.
Father problems
Yeah,
that
Oh,
exist in that place.
Yeah.
Not parent problems.
everyone there is happy, but not too happy.
Not happy when they go home.
Yeah.
Moderate to low chance to get Cosby. Did you put that?
Yes, I did. I did put that. Moderate to low chance to get Cosby. I mean, it feels like the place where it might happen, but your chances are low.
I saw it happen.
Someone Cosby?
Yeah, like because there was that couple at the bar, and like the guy was like trying to like put his arm around her. And
No, Cosby means like to
Roofie.
fucking roofie someone.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, dude, if you saw someone roofie someone,
Like, that's an important piece of
yeah,
information.
that's something you should bring up. Definitely.
No, never mind. No.
No, you saw you. Yeah, you mentioned to me you saw a guy
someone-
push his luck.
Yeah.
You saw someone Urkel. Okay. Like
What is
Steve
that?
Urkel.
What is that?
You remember Steve Urkel?
Yeah, I know
I know.
Steve Urkel, but what is
It's
it to?
awkward.
Yes.
Oh,
I would
okay,
say
yeah,
that,
Yeah, awkward.
yeah. So moderate to low chance to get Cosby.
Oh, the restroom check. You
I don't
wanted
feel like-
this one.
I don't feel like anybody's getting Cosby at Mulligan's. I don't think it's the right place for that.
I know. That's why I said
The
moderate.
right place is like Cactus.
Moderate to low, which is why I'm saying like there's probably the people that would do it, but they don't.
They have them,
Yeah.
but they're not looking for that tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. This
They
isn't the
could.
place. This isn't the place they go to do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway, the restroom check on this one. Restroom.
Oh man.
I've seen cleaner swamps with less piss on everything.
Dude, Mulligan's has
Is-
the worst restrooms.
Dude,
I
it is
swear.
gross.
Is there even a divider for the urinals?
I don't think so.
I don't think there is.
don't
I
think
think it's just like two
No.
urinals next to each
Well,
other.
there's
But like
whole-
it fucking matters because there's piss on everything, so there might as well not even be urinals. Just
fucking
Yeah,
piss.
but I don't want somebody looking at my dick when they walk in. I don't want to see somebody's dick when I walk in because it's you walk in and it's just front right. You
Yeah,
just look
exactly.
right there.
Everyone's walking in cross-eyed.
That's
well,
true.
there's also
Sidewinders.
holes where the divider should be too.
Yes.
Yes, like the dividers were knocked down.
Yeah, like they were there.
Yeah, they
Somebody
probably
got-
honestly
Somebody Urkel that got mad.
no, honestly they probably were there, but the piss rusted through the bolts. And it fell off eventually.
This has a lot of salt in it.
That's
It
yeah.
rusted it, dude.
Especially if they're drinking there.
Yeah, probably.
Dude, there's piss on everything. Everything.
Yeah.
Hands down, I believe it's a place where people have pissed in their sinks.
Yes. I believe that.
Oh, something else I wrote.
Probably regularly.
Yes.
Something else I wrote down. An American called me mate there.
Yes.
Mate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Like-
Why would they do that?
Like full on like American, about our height, white guy.
Hipster looking guy.
Yeah.
What's up, mate?
Yeah.
Weird.
He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna grab my jacket real quick, man. Orlando hands it to him. He's like, all right, thanks, mate. I'm like, okay.
What? Okay.
All right, fucking. You just wanted to add a little flair to that?
I just want to make it a little interesting.
Yeah, like-
I'm spicing up my life. I'm gonna throw a mate in there.
Yeah, like, hey, I'm aware of the lingo in other places.
I've heard of it on Steve
Yeah.
Irwin.
Yeah, no shit. Fucking yeah, an American dude called Orlando mate. And the music was very diverse. This is a place where Orlando and I actually got to the
Oh, that's right.
jukebox.
Yeah, we played something.
So there's
Oh,
this
they have a jukebox.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
music control or whatever they
Yeah.
call it.
a modern jukebox.
Yeah, the modern jukebox.
But there's this bit from the comedian. So Shane Gillis would do this thing where he would go to like Applebee's or something, where they also have like a jukebox thing, and you know the song "Dragula"
I don't
by
think so.
Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that song.
Don't know the words to
Yeah.
it. Never
No.
did.
And inside of my Dracula. Yeah, that song. Yeah, anyway. So Shane Gillis had this bit where he was at Applebee's and he put like $50 in the jukebox and just played Dragula. Until like the first time they played, they're like, "Oh, sweet, they're playing Dragula. That's kind of cool."
Rob Zombie.
I was like, "Wow, that's kind of crazy for an Applebee's." And then it's like after the fourth Rob Zombie, everyone's like, "Who the fuck is playing Dragula?" Yeah. So Orlando and I went to the jukebox and we put money in there and we queued up Dragula. But it was a place where it might have been well received, honestly.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once.
Once. Yeah.
Twice, maybe.
Yeah, it was like we had 2 credits and we just spent it on Dragula.
Yeah. Dragula twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it played twice. It's probably
I don't
once. I don't know, but we spent both of our credits on Dragula. So,
Good choice.
so if you were at Mulligan's after we left and there was back-to-back Dragulas, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
But overall,
people would
what
be.
was our overall hardness, Orlando?
I think we did a 6.5.
6.5, yeah.
I feel like that's pretty tall for Mulligan's. I feel like Mulligan's is a 4.
You think
It's
so?
all
in
sub
hardness?
30s. Nobody's wearing cowboy boots and shit kicker type shoes. These are all like the kids who didn't have enough money to drink it liquid. And the 30-year-olds who didn't have money to drink it liquid 10 years ago and then just kept coming back.
Yeah. I could be swayed to change that number, but
I feel like I'm more likely getting in a fight at Mulligan's than any other place in Boise.
With who? Some scrawny 21-year-old?
I don't know, but fuck.
no, there was like I
Probably
said, there was
listens to Post Malone on repeat.
there was a diverse crowd there.
Yeah, there was a lot of people our age too. So
I guess.
There was like, you look at the crowd and you look at like, oh yeah, like there's a kid, and then you look, there's a domestic dispute, and then and then you look and you see like the overzealous like fucking guy who's pumped up and over aggro. Yeah.
When I think of a place I'm getting in a fight in, what's the one next to Whiskey Barrel or the Whiskey Bar?
Ooh, Frontier?
No,
You're talking downtown Meridian?
downtown Boise.
Next to the Whiskey Bar?
Is it the
Cactus?
No, not Cactus. It's the other direction. It's like the Aspen or something, not Juniper. Willow, Pine. I don't know, something like that. It's the one
It's
we
a
went for
tree.
your bachelor party.
Oh, yeah, I don't know the name of that place.
Whatever that place is.
I think
That's
that
what
was
I think
probably like might have been the first time I've ever been to that bar.
of. Oh, Dragon would know the name of it.
Yeah. It was
He
kind of
drinks
like a
at those
sports
places.
bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I think of.
Oh, okay, now I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we went.
Frontier, that's a 10.
Hardness?
Yeah.
That's a fist fight waiting to happen.
Yeah, it's a fist fight.
There was a
Wait,
fist fight the last time we were there.
It's like,
People got bounced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would be swayed on Mulligan's. I'd be willing to remove my 6.5 and lower it.
I put a 4.5. That's where I'd put
Yeah.
that bar.
To be fair, I've never seen a fight at Mulligan's in the amount of times I've been there.
Don't worry, Juan. If you get in a fight at Mulligan's, you're probably winning.
Well,
Probably
I'm not
that
saying me get in a fight.
I
I'm
know, I'm
saying
just
I've
saying.
never seen a fight at Mulligan's. And Will, this next one
Yeah.
it's for
This
you.
next one is specifically for you.
Yeah. Which one?
Can you guess?
Is it a bar still?
Yes.
Is it in downtown Boise?
Yes.
Is it the Neurolux?
Yes.
The Neurolux is an interesting bar.
The
It is a
Neurolux
very weird place.
I spelled that wrong. Anyways.
is disgusting.
You think so?
I did not fancy this bar. I felt immediately Orlando's first. Okay, so I felt immediately uncomfortable. Orlando's first note: "Fuck this place. I didn't get to play pool." That was his biggest thing. We got in there, and he went straight to the restroom. You know where the restroom's at, and there's like one pool table.
Yeah.
Right next to it.
Yeah, and Orlando's like, "Hey, let's play pool." And as we're walking in, there's like a couple walking
like a couple steps in
directly in front of us.
Yeah, like a couple steps in front of us.
And they take the pool table right before. Yeah, Orlando's so
Literally, that's literally what I did, dude. I was like, "Fuck!" And
It was like, let's
walked
fucking
back.
leave.
Listen, I like the Neurolux because it's chill. The seats are comfy. The drinks are cheap. That is probably the most comfy bar in all of Boise.
Honestly,
They
yes.
have the nice overstuffed leather couches and everything.
Yeah.
Like you sit in one of those, man, you just sink into it.
Yeah, but they look like they haven't been cleaned in years.
That's so what? You're drunk anyway. Who
Yeah,
cares?
sure.
And they sell.
But you fucking licking your finger and like, there's too much cum on this seat.
Well,
know.
there's that and fucking cigarettes. They sell cigarettes at the bar.
Yes, they do.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Probably also one of the only places in Boise that does that.
Dude. What did I?
The smoke inside is giving me fucking emphysema.
That was the note.
I like the Neurolux for a few different reasons. One, it's nostalgia.
Yeah.
That's the that was my mom's bar. That was the one we always would go to.
Yeah.
So there's a nostalgia factor. But it's comfy. The drinks are cheap, and you get very interesting people that walk through those doors.
Damn, we
Like,
passed-
To say the least. How are
Yeah.
you doing on your beer? Do you want another one?
I already had another one. I'm still working on this one.
Okay.
Damn, we bagged on this fucking bar.
Yeah.
Dude,
To be fair, there's a lot to bag on at this bar.
My next note is too many mirrors. I don't want to see the sadness in me.
There's a mirror that runs the entire wall.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Too many mirrors.
To be fair, that place also does live music. If you ever catch one of those, it's actually really good.
We were there and there was a DJ playing.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know about a DJ. There's like live bands that will do shows there, and it's pretty good actually. It's pretty nice.
I'd have to take your word for it.
I think the dance floor is mostly like a bunch of white girls too.
Yeah, that and gay men.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's a weird walks of life that walk into the Neurolux. The
Um,
first ever cross-dresser I ever saw in my life was at the Neurolux.
Really?
Yeah. That was
I'm
a
not
long time
surprised.
ago. Yeah.
I am not
It's
surprised.
not for the Neurolux. That's not crazy.
The music was super old, but like the kind you would expect at a gay bar.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
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 Yeah. It's like 70s disco, but also the disco that you would expect to play like at a drag show.
I've seen the Neurolux ever since I was a kid, and it has always been the same for like probably 20 years. I've never seen that place change. I doubt the jukebox has even had anything added to it. It's probably exactly the same as it was back then.
Yeah, and the jukebox is cassettes.
Yes, it is not it's not records. It's not
cassette.
digital. It's cassettes.
Yep.
Because
That's
that's
kinda
what
cool.
it probably was 30
Yeah.
years ago.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
It is pretty neat. It's kind of cool to watch it like do its whole thing to like set it up to.
Yeah. When we were sitting there, Orlando went to the restroom and I went and ordered drinks,
Oh yeah, I did a bathroom check. Yep.
and I realized that the bouncer was also the bartender, and also kind of like a waiter or waitress, depending on how he identifies.
Yes,
Because
that sounds right.
yeah.
Not to offend anybody.
Yeah, he was like a 6'2", pretty stout statured man with a shirt that said "I love hot dads," and then he would run after checking your ID.
Yeah.
He would run to the bar and make your cocktail or whatever you're drinking. Right, pour your beer or whatever,
Yeah.
and then wipe tables down and go back to the front to sit. And between that and his smoke breaks, this man was nonstop.
Damn.
Was he like a darker skinned dude?
No, he's a white guy.
Nah, never mind. That's a different guy.
Tall white guy with a beard.
Nah, I don't remember him.
That guy was fucking moving.
Moving and grooving.
Yeah, they ain't hire more people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They probably do. I don't know. If you go on weekdays, though, there's nobody in there. It's like a ghost town in that place.
Well,
So that
we
doesn't
went there one
surprise
time during the weekday, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And it was empty as hell.
Yeah.
But another thing I wrote down, the mirror has advantages. I don't know. I think I was just looking at something through the mirror, so I didn't have to look directly at them or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's like all the other bars suck because they're not comfortable. That's what I don't like. I want to be comfortable when I sit down.
You know,
Heritage, uncomfortable. It's a comfortable bar to chill in, but the seats suck.
yeah, depending on where you get.
Mulligans, the seats suck.
Yeah.
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 Juniper, the seats suck.
The by far the worst place I thought was Gem State Brewing
Yes.
because they had the weird little skinny like aluminum bar stool.
They're the what you think of when you think of a metal chair.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
they're like they don't fit your ass if you're any bigger than like 150 pounds.
Yeah, it's 100%. Meanwhile, at the Lux, you would just sit. You could spread your arms out on
And
this
smoke.
on this fat leather couch.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Goddamn. And I just got over a lung infection and this fucking bar is just like filled.
It's
Like it's like they pumped the smoke in.
Yeah, it smells like cigarettes in there. It smells like a cigarette
I
bar.
remember when you texted me, you're like, hey, just so you know, I did not have the vid, but I have a lung infection now. He texted me that.
That's what I imagine. That bar is what most bars were like in Boise in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
can see
bet
that.
that's what they were like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And this one just failed to change.
it just didn't change. It's always the same. Same cassette player doesn't change.
Yeah.
The couches probably don't change.
Or cleaned.
Don't worry about it.
The bathroom was,
It
Yeah.
was alright.
It was alright, yeah.
It's only one toilet and a urinal, but that's all you need.
There's
2
two
urinals.
urinals.
Oh, is it two? Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, other than that,
Why'd you guys go to the Neurolux?
we wanted to add more edge.
It's an edgy bar.
It is.
There's a lot of edge in that bar.
we gave it a hardness scale rating of 3.
Yes.
I didn't feel very threatened.
No.
A large portion of that was due to the high gay population in that bar. If anything, I felt overly welcomed.
Too welcome.
Yeah.
Look at this bear cub.
Yeah. God damn. But yeah.
With Daddy.
Jesus, Will.
What?
Relax,
Come back,
Doug.
yeah. Orlando, I want you to describe the next one because this one I felt was your go-to. You're solid. This one was
Oh, the next bar?
Yeah, this next bar I feel was the one that you vibed with the most.
I thought it was pretty cool. We went to Karma next.
The one above Pie Hole.
The one above File.
Oh, I've never been.
Really? You never been there?
Never been to Karma.
Oh,
Yeah, it was cool because I've been to it before the renovations and it was like, it was all right.
But now that
They've renovated it like twice over.
Have they?
And it's pretty cool.
it's pretty cool.
They have they basically like they opened up the whole area and it's like they got pool tables and arcade games and all kinds of shit. And they have multiple bar tops. And they're fairly large bar tops too.
They got like waitresses, I guess, in there too.
Yeah.
That are bringing people drinks that are sitting down and everything. So that was super cool.
That does sound nice.
There's a fucking stripper pole in there.
Yeah.
But no stripper?
Well, the people on the pole were the patrons.
Oh.
Yeah, so a lot of honestly everybody. There was men, there was women, there was all kinds of people that were jumping on their old
Stripping the pole.
stripping the pole. And it was kind of cool because out of all the places, I think this one had the best music as far as the genre goes. Like I'm not saying this is the only genre of music that I like, but the genre that they played good music in that genre.
Yeah.
It was EDM.
It was a lot of EDM.
A lot of EDM.
But it was like good. Like the DJ was good. They
Like,
played
he
a lot
was-
of badass remixes, and they had like visual effects and all kinds of stuff and lighting that was pretty on top of it too.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like these cool like screens that are on like opposite facing walls, but it made it look like an aquarium. So it's like these large, like a whole wall was like like half up was screens,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like an aquarium scene, and like the colors changed with the lighting for the music and all kinds of shit. It was badass.
That is cool.
There was a huge fish theme there for some reason.
Yeah.
An aquatic theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had that was very, very aquatic. But I wasn't I wasn't drawn away from it.
No,
Yeah.
it was good, but it's just, hey, like, out of all the things,
Yeah,
they
it's
did
like,
an
well-
aquatic thing with this.
Let it blue.
Yeah.
There's
It's like, why did I feel relaxed, but also I
There's a
can't
massive
swim.
fish tank.
Yeah.
Strangely attracted to mermaids.
But yeah, it was cool, man. Service, I mean, again, we were there on a Friday night, so it wasn't packed, but I assume with the amount of counter space being fully staffed, I wouldn't imagine your wait time would be too crazy.
Mm-mm.
But
I'll
yeah.
have to go there. I've never been. I've always heard things about it, but I've just never
Yeah,
been.
because usually when we're down in that area, we're at Pie Hole.
Yes.
And when we're at Pie Hole,
Post drink.
Yeah.
We're already drunk.
yeah,
It's usually
if
already
we're- if
last
we're
call
at
already
Pie
happened.
Hole, yeah, where it's usually the end of the night.
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
I remember going to Karma in the past, and that place was a fucking dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Like, it was bad. So when I was gonna go do this bathroom check, I was like, "Oh my god, dude, I'm about to lose a shoe to the ground. That's how sticky it is in there. That's like
come
my
take it
last
away.
memory of it, dude." And I go in there, dude. They've renovated the bathrooms,
Yeah.
super clean.
Nice and clean.
I walk in there, like, they have actual physical pieces of the wall dividing all the urinals and everything.
Yeah.
So, like, it's really nice.
That's pretty
and-
cool.
Yeah,
Because I remember it used to just be like bare wood,
exactly. Yep.
and it was like piss stained, like piss soaked bare wood.
And then
Wood doesn't belong in a bathroom.
Yeah.
Not for anything that has anything anywhere to do with piss.
Or liquids in general.
It does anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
but
I just don't know why they do it.
Yeah. It's just like a splinter absorbing your urine.
It just always keeps the smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's get this. And then, like I said before, I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna lose a shoe in here because that's how
It's-
sticky the ground is." It was perfect, dude. There's nothing. I was like, dude, it smells like a fucking watermelon in here. And then the guy next to me in the urinal, he's like, "Yeah, it does."
And by the way, that was just Orlando speaking out loud.
Yeah.
Because
Just
I
like,
was not in the
smells
restroom.
Like a watermelon.
Yeah. I didn't go with him to the restroom. He was
Didn't
just
hold hands and go in
yeah,
together.
not this time.
Wow.
But he was just speaking out loud. I thought it was pretty funny. He told me that later. But yeah, overall, and I think the demographic that this bar attracted was, it was young people, right? But not like, I wouldn't say like children.
No.
It's just, I don't know, honestly, probably like right around our age. Like,
Well, I mean, I don't think children can go in there, but
well, yeah, I know, but what I mean is like,
That's something I would say.
it's like liquid.
That's how I'd correct you right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, because you're a fucking asshole.
He said it.
I know, but you were thinking it.
I think
he
he's
was
right.
waiting to get in.
Yeah, if Orlando wasn't the one to say it, then it would have been you.
I'd have thought about it.
No, thought about it. You were thinking about it.
I was about to verbalize.
Yeah. But yeah,
They don't let in kids. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, you fucking
Idiot.
dumbass.
Fucking hell.
anyway, fuck you. I'm not telling you anymore.
You're done with it.
Oh yeah, and they had a 7 minutes in heaven.
Oh yeah,
What
They
do you
had, you know what 7 minutes in heaven, right?
The closet?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have one there.
They have like an area. It's like a big neon sign where you could go to this spot and like mac down.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they have one in
That's
there.
interesting.
Yeah, it's like
I've never seen a bar that did that.
it's like
Yeah, neither have I. That's interesting.
it's like a curtain, you know, in the circular motion, right? So you can close it all the way around you.
And do icky things.
And do icky things. It's a cootie spot if I ever saw one.
We gave it a hardness scale of 4.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a 2.
I think it could vary. When places like that, and usually
You rating Mulligan's a 6,
yeah,
and you're rating this place a 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
probably okay. I'd drop it down.
I'll drop it down.
Mulligan's or Karma, both.
Probably both.
Yeah,
I'd probably drop down Mulligan's to a 4, and then Karma to like a 1.5.
yeah.
I think the only potential for violence at this bar is
If you fall down the stairs.
No, I want my 7 minutes to heaven. Ray.
is drunk patrons.
Yeah.
Any place that has a punching machine, egos and alcohol.
Well, and then there's like 2 flights of stairs you have to go up to.
Yes, and they have a dress code.
Good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no
What's
tank
the dress
tops.
code? Oh,
yeah. When you walk in, they have this sign that said like no tank tops, no whatever. They had like 4 or 5 different things they told you not to wear.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
Too slutty.
Okay, no tank tops, but you can literally wear pasties and fishnets.
Wait, can you? Well, fishnets are slutty, but tank tops showing a lot more than fishnets.
Okay, so you're wearing like a full.
Don't look at me
long
like I
sleeve-
make the rule. I don't make the rule. I'm
Okay,
just
so
saying.
say-
No, I'm just arguing with your logic here.
Say
That's
you're
it.
wearing a long sleeve fishnet
Okay,
with pasties over your nipples,
right.
or a
Wait,
tank
was
top,
that allowed in there?
It didn't say it wasn't.
but you can't wear a tank top.
But you can't wear a tank top.
Maybe they're just trashy. Maybe that's the difference. It's 2 Britney Spears, 2005.
It's a good time.
I didn't say it wasn't, but like, I don't know. Tank tops are a little trailer trash sometimes. They can look nice, but sometimes they can be trailer trash.
Okay, so is it male tank tops or female tank tops?
I don't know. What did it say?
I didn't.
It just
All
said
tank
no
tops.
tank tops.
No tank tops in general.
Maybe it's just this owner's like personal
He
preference.
just doesn't like them. That's fair.
I don't like seeing the women or men in tank tops here.
No, none of them. I'm done with Britney
He
Spears.
said, "What is this? A trailer park?"
Fucking blue jean skirt, fucking tank top
I'm
wearing.
wearing.
Tank top where it is.
But yeah, no, it's weird that this place, out of all places, has a dress code.
No.
Of one item.
Well,
No,
there was more.
there's-
There was
Oh,
more.
was
a
there?
few, yeah.
But I don't remember them.
Oh, next time take a picture.
We should have.
Yeah. I'd like to see what was on there, including tank tops.
Yeah.
That is a weird one, though. I wouldn't have thought of that. It's like number 1 on the list.
Why even put a dress code?
I feel like that's what I would do, though, if I was like a business owner or whatever. Just make weird, arbitrary rules for my bar, just because I can, just to make it fun.
You know, speaking of that,
No standing on your left leg.
there was a moment, and we were walking across the street, and me and Juan looked down at this building, and there's a bar because like it kind of goes down, and there's a bar
The
down
sign
there.
literally just says bar.
Yeah, it just says bar.
Bar.
And we're like, should we go in?
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, let's go see. We get closer, right? The waitresses are all wearing like long black dresses. There's a guy in there in a suit. And I'm
Oh.
like, huh?
Not your bar.
No.
Not, yeah.
Not our bar. Do you accept Carhartt jackets as a suit?
Yeah. They're probably in there talking about stocks. Like, well, I like to be more bullish.
Hey,
And,
I invest in the S&P 500.
yeah. Yeah.
And it was a bar that closed at 11.
Yeah.
I put a new seat on my motorcycle. I don't belong here.
The windshield of my Focus is cracked.
Custom windshield.
But yeah, definitely didn't fit in that place. So we like walked down. Orlando Googled it, and it was closing in like 15 minutes anyway.
Wow.
So we're like, well, it's not our crowd. I'm already intimidated. Let's just leave.
I can't do it.
We punked ourselves out of
Yeah.
that. Oh,
But-
dude, that shit's funny.
Next place we went to,
Is it the last one or second to
the
last?
second to last, is Humpin' Hannah's.
Oh yeah, we went there.
Up in Hannah's.
And there's something
an
I
interesting
genuinely like about Humpin' Hannah's.
I feel like it's a staple of downtown now.
I think so.
It's got character.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
And unlike every other place, it has a weird geography.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you can go up and down and over, like
Yeah.
through, and it's a bizarre place.
Yeah, the stairs don't make sense where they're at. It's just
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. It's like you're walking into Willy Wonka, but Willy Wonka was made by 21-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like, so it's like definitely they sell sex 1,000% in that place.
Yes.
There's just bras and panties hanging from all their obscure decor that's hanging on the walls and ceilings.
chandeliers. Yeah,
Yeah, chandeliers of just like bras and underwear, and then like a random motorcycle, and it's kind of decorated pretty cool in my opinion. But I mean, aside from all the underwear and shit,
Yes.
but
women's underwear.
yeah,
What do you mean
and
discriminatory? How do you know it's not mine up there?
yeah,
It could be men's
the
if you
fuck?
wear it.
Okay, a feminine looking
Okay,
underwear.
feminine underwear.
You
And
don't shop at Victoria's Secret, bro. Come on.
No, I don't.
so Hannah,
It's expensive.
Hannah the owner is always. It seems like she's always there.
Always singing.
She's always
Oh, is that
performing.
who the owner
that's,
is?
that's
yeah,
the owner.
that's the owner.
Oh, I didn't know that at all.
Yeah,
You
I
didn't
can't
know
remember-
She sings pretty good though.
for
Yeah.
an older woman with fake tits,
She sings fantastic.
yeah, who smokes like a chimney.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She not smokes. She sings fairly well, and she's got a good variety of music.
Yeah,
too. She's got some musical taste.
the fact that she memorizes that many like lyrics to
Yeah.
like perform, yeah, it's kind of impressive.
and
I
they,
was drunk last time we were there, so I don't remember the music, but I remember singing the lyrics to all the music that she
yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
good stuff if I know the lyrics.
Yeah.
I remember when we were there.
Oh, that's the criteria. If you know the lyrics,
For
it's
me,
good
yeah, it's
music.
100%. You know the lyrics to Linkin Park's best songs?
Yeah,
Because they're good music.
they had like Coldplay and
well, when we went there, they're playing Mr. Brightside. I remember.
mm-hmm.
That's a good song.
Yeah, and
The lyrics to that song.
I need more than you bargain for, yeah. And
Lady Gaga. She's singing some Lady Gaga stuff.
yeah,
Still pretty good music.
Green Day. She started playing some
Green
Green
Day.
Day.
Very good music.
and her niche weird thing that she does is she throws like sex toys out into the audience.
Mostly dildos.
Yeah, it's dildos and vibrators, and Orlando and I were lucky enough to look over while she threw a literal like rubber fist. Like it was doing this weird fucking like finger hold together thing. Yeah. And it was like the size of a real like forearm. Adult human
So
forearm.
all the way down, basically. to the
Yeah, dude, it was
elbow.
huge, bro.
Jesus Christ.
And she just yeets this into the crowd. And the people are like excited, like,
Yeah.
who the fuck wants this thing? I mean, all right, different strokes for different folks, whatever.
Oh, I get what you did there.
But I'm saying, like, good God, you're excited for a fist.
That's supposed to be a sex toy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that can throw some people off.
I agree. Yeah.
But I kind of just accept it as the weird thing that happens there.
It's the eccentric part of that place.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like one of the selling points of it.
Yeah. Is that, I mean, you have an experience when you go there.
Yeah.
It is a unique place, and there isn't another place like it.
Yeah.
Satisfying men or women's sexual fantasies.
And music desires. Music's
for
good.
years.
Music's yeah.
I've seen her sing there a couple of times. I think I've only ever been to Helena's 3 or 4 times, but it's good. Always
Yeah,
seen her there.
It's definitely
Fantastic.
interesting.
I had no idea that was actually Hannah of Humpin' Hannah's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what would you say one of the biggest downsides of the place?
It's fucking expensive.
Was it?
Yes.
It's
I
expensive.
don't remember how much
It is
we spent there.
expensive.
It's expensive.
Is it?
2 drinks, $20.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What the hell were you ordering?
The same thing that we'd order at all the other bars.
Yeah.
Cheetos and vodka.
No, it was Red Bulls. Red Bull vodkas.
Vodka Red Bull.
Yeah.
I don't remember how much we spent there. I think I bought drinks once there, but I don't remember. I never looked at it.
Yeah.
I just trust that like it'll work out in the end.
Let me look at my history because I think I did buy drinks there.
I think you did.
It was expensive. It's very expensive.
You gotta pay for an experience.
But I think they make up the fact that they don't have a cover charge by
Yes.
raising the price of the drinks.
100%.
Well, I mean, none of these places had a cover charge.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they
how many
also
of those places had
have
live music other than a DJ?
It's true.
live music. They are actually throwing out products to the patrons.
What's the most expensive cover charge you've ever had?
Cover charge?
Yeah.
$10, I believe.
Most expensive for me was 20.
Jesus.
Yeah, I would say $10, but I honestly don't remember very many places that had a cover charge.
Most expensive was the balconies cover charge once. One
Oh
the two
yeah, that
times
place
I've ever
does
been.
have a cover charge.
It does on occasion, yeah. Not always, but sometimes.
Yeah.
I've been there twice, and only once did I have a cover charge, and that's because it was remember Noah, his
Yeah.
21st. Yeah, that was when they were doing the drag show championship at that bar,
Jesus
and they
Christ.
had a $20 cover charge.
Good Lord.
I know.
I went
Interesting
there
place.
with Orlando, and one of our friends was having her birthday party.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I think it was like a $2 cover charge or something like that.
Mhm.
It was super
That's
cheap.
nothing.
Yeah. But I mean, most places in the Boise area don't have cover charges.
No.
Unless, I wonder how like the like speakeasies are, because we have a lot of
Oh, yeah.
speakeasies.
We need to try that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd be down for that.
Should we actually dress for one once
Yes.
rather than rocking our
Holy
usual
shit.
jeans and hoodie?
I spent $70 there.
What? At Hump and Hannah?
Yeah.
Damn,
Oh,
bro.
For when we took up DS?
yeah, when you took up Diaz.
Holy shit.
Oh, that wasn't the one I went to.
Yeah, that was the one.
That was with you.
Where we took Abe?
Yeah.
What'd you buy there?
I don't know.
I don't even remember what we drank there.
We were drunk.
Yeah, well, obviously. I never showed up to Hump and Hannah's and been like, first drink of the night. Same for Mulligan's. I don't
Only
show up there
waters for
first.
me.
Can I get a lemonade?
Yeah.
A water with a lemon in it.
$70?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
What'd you buy, man?
I don't know.
Thank God it was his turn.
I know.
Sucker.
Fucking Christ, dude.
Oh,
Well,
God.
but yeah, Hummer Hannah's is fucking expensive, okay? I'm not going to lie.
Probably
Probably
it's a place
go.
with character.
Yeah, so like go definitely for the ambience. Don't go there to have a bunch of drinks.
No.
Yeah.
Have
Or
one
do
two
whatever the
drinks.
fuck you want. Last place, none other than Tom Graney's. It usually,
Hold on, did we say what our hardness scale was?
it was a 2.
Oh
Yeah, you didn't rate anything there.
What?
We just talked about how nice Hump and Hannah's was.
Yeah.
Hardness too? Yeah.
Harness is a 2. The bathrooms, we didn't do a bathroom check on this one. But if I remember correctly,
Well, we
it
forgot.
was it was
good.
very average. It was
Good luck finding it. With how
Oh, yeah,
topsy-turvy
for real.
that place is.
Yeah,
It's
that
might
is-
actually be hard
that
to
is
find.
actually
the
true,
fucking
yeah.
maze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get lost in there pretty easily.
I remember where it is because we went and chilled there when one of you went.
Yeah. So yeah, the last place that we went to was Tom Graney's, and Tom Graney's usually, this is Tom Graney's upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So Tom Graney's, for the people that don't know, has an upstairs and a basement, and they are technically the same place, but they have totally different vibes.
Yes.
Upstairs is classier. It's more of a cocktail bar. They have a lot of fine
They play
spirits
classical
and
music there,
whiskeys
too.
and yeah. They have
Actually, no. I'm kidding,
everything.
they don't.
Everything's
No,
everything's
no.
like hard wood,
Yeah.
and it looks nice. It looks like a gentleman's watering hole, I would call it.
Mm-hmm.
And then downstairs is more club style. It's large, two large dance floors, DJ booths, wraparound bar kind of thing. And
Damn, we must have been buzzed by this point because look at our notes. Dude, it was not very descriptive anymore.
service is service is mid. It depends on who you get. That's because the lady that was serving us,
Me, at first, she was really nice.
yeah,
And like we were like having a conversation and everything. So
she was a good bartender.
yeah.
And then the lady that
Served
helped
him.
me was rude and actually short poured us.
Did she really?
Yeah. She didn't. You know how you have the little, like ounce and 2 ounce little measuring cups.
Mm-hmm.
I watched her run out of the bottle and just add more ice and yeah.
What a bitch.
And they didn't have
Asshole.
they didn't have any more. They,
What a bitch.
they didn't have any
fuck
more
me.
of that whiskey, so she just short poured us. And I told her, I was like, I think you might have short poured me there. And she's like, what? And I was like, I saw you not fill up the glass. Like, this is an expensive whiskey. It was Redbreast.
Yeah.
And I was like, I saw you not fully pour my drink. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, whatever.
Fuck it. Just
Fuck,
give it
just
to me.
yeah, just take my card. Just close me up.
I can't possibly care anymore.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna get anywhere fighting with you, so fuck it.
Oh yeah, this is where we had our nice drinks too. This is where we spent the most money too. But that's
Upstairs?
all.
Upstairs, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's only because we were asking for like the nicer stuff.
Yeah.
That
don't like-
the bartender that served me, that was a poor choice of tequila. She had.
Yeah, but she did give you precursor. She just started there in like a couple weeks ago or some
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, so my notes were, your first note was services mid, depends on who you get. They poured me light.
It just says good music, good decor.
Good music, good decor.
Got some action.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Do you remember when we were there a long time ago and there was that lady at the bar?
Oh, I remember that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
No,
you.
you're good.
That it was like a bridal party and that lady danced
Oh
on you.
yeah. I
Yeah.
forgot that happened.
Yeah, it was an older woman too.
Yeah.
It was an older woman, and
Well, was she hot?
Not that I remember.
Yeah, average. I
A
guess.
dance is a dance.
A dance is a dance.
There
Yeah,
you go.
and she danced with Orlando. It was funny.
It's great.
Was she one of those ladies where one would have been like, God, I bet she was fuckable back in the day.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Pretty good chance.
Yeah. Yeah, and then after that, it was great liquor selection. Chillest bar.
Yeah, we didn't write much.
Fucked up
Good-
by that point.
I think so, dude. I
Good
think
Struggling
potential.
just to put it right.
Potential for a good crowd. 6 out of 10 hardness.
I don't know. That was you.
Grannies.
That must have been fucking you. There's
I
no
don't-
way that gets a 6.
I don't remember writing a 6 out of 10 hardness. That is like a fucking 2.
Yeah.
That is, or a 1 even.
Actually, yeah, I think it's a 1.
Yeah.
I don't like Tom Graney's. I don't like Tom Graney's upstairs. I don't like Tom Graney's downstairs.
Why?
Tom Graney's upstairs is too damn loud. It's so fucking loud. I can't even hear myself think. And you can't get away from it either. You're stuck around it the entire time.
Okay.
Is I can listen to the music and have a great time. Be like, all right, that's enough of that, and then I can.
I feel
walk
like
away.
all of them are just as loud.
Nah, Tom Graney's is
Yeah,
obnoxiously loud.
I think I agree with Orlando on this one.
No.
He's like, fuck
It's
you.
all I remember about Tom.
You're
Graney's is
wrong.
like, yeah, excuse me. You're wrong. Don't question me.
Fake
That's enough
news.
of that. Sit down. Shut up.
Oh, fuck.
I just don't like it. I always thought the music was too loud.
Yeah.
The service has just been whatever. The downstairs is like disorientingly like another fucking color.
You
Whatever,
do
old
have
man.
a point there.
Yeah.
It
I
is
just don't like
the
it.
downstairs is kind of wonky.
Yeah, it's wonk. I don't like it. And I don't like the upstairs because it's loud, and it's not enough of any category for me to enjoy it.
It activates his tism.
It does. It does. It's straight up. I can't handle the loud music. I can handle it if I can get away from it, but I can't get away from it, so I don't like it.
Fair enough.
I drink it Heritage for a reason.
I agree with you. I like Heritage. Hands down.
Hands down, Heritage is better than probably all
But
these
even
bars.
like the Neurolux is quiet-ish.
I don't know. I don't like
Hop
the
and
Neurolux.
Handles is pretty quiet outside of the main area.
Yeah, it's
Once you walk upstairs
it's
or walk
the
downstairs
weird
and walk back,
fucking
acoustics.
room.
Yeah.
It's the weird room structuring.
Yep.
It's the Dr. Zeus of bars.
Yeah.
And then it constantly is fucking wonky and going all these weird ass directions of the stairs and shit.
But it's weird
It's
because
so weird.
when you're by the main stage, it's like fucking crazy loud.
Mm-hmm.
But then you go to the pool room right next to it, and you can have a conversation without having to yell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Liquid, I can't remember. It's been too damn long.
it doesn't matter. Liquid is to me is it is forgettable.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Even Mulligan's isn't that loud. It can be somewhat loud, but it's not too loud. But I think Tom Brady's is way too fucking loud. It activates the tism.
Yeah.
Loud noise and give me away. I can't think. Get me out of here. I don't like that fucking place. I'll go there if other people go there, but I'll never go there on my own.
Yeah. Fuck. Anyway, so we've drugged this cat around for long enough. Is there anything that you want to talk about before we wrap this up, Orlando?
I guess in conclusion, yeah, the bar scene in downtown Boise is not very hard.
No.
Not hard at all. You should not be afraid of walking into almost every bar there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's softer than never mind. I was gonna say something stupid. Will,
Huh?
anything you'd like to add before we wrap this up?
No, I think that wraps it up.
Okay. Well, I'm fucking happy to be back. I liked how we kind of pieced something together out of nothing, Orlando.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Anyway,
We had a good
guys,
time doing it, yeah.
yeah, we've had a great time. I like to think that this is going to be a good year for podcasting, a good year for us, and a good year for you guys. I mean, hopefully everything keeps going the way that it is, and we appreciate you coming back to listening and supporting the podcast. Thank you, Will, for coming
Absolutely.
and having a couple beers with us and bullshitting. If there's nothing else that we have to add,
No, I'm fucking tired. I'm ready to go home.
all right, let's fucking wrap it up. Thank you guys. We love you, and as always, be safe and stay thirsty.
Thank you.